everybody, along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emmerich right before game time here. It's an interesting sport in that sometimes your best players only wind up playing a third of the time, but boy, do they ever make a contribution.
And that's why the other two-thirds, Doc, have to be important. Team game, hockey, that's exactly what it's all about. But when you have star players, those are the guys that get the meat of the minutes, the most important minutes in order to allow you to win hockey games. Wheeler's probably going to be one of those players on the ice in those high-pressure situations. He told me before the game he really enjoys the challenge. Expect to see him in those crucial minutes.
Let's look at the starting netminders. This man's in goal tonight. The coach's decision made with confidence for the home team. Brian Elliott has collected some league hardware, been in all-star games, and got St. Louis to the Western Conference Final in 2016. Opening faceoff seconds away. We know that Phil Kessel has a great shot. They'll be looking to get the puck on his stick early in this first shift. It's Minnesota, and the game is underway. A hit that could make you mad.
Both teams talked about having a physical presence. He got the message. That early hit sets the tone for his team.
Down near the players is Ray Ferraro.
I think a real key to this game is going to be who is able to control the game with their body. Who's going to be able to control the forecheck, be more physical, and take their pace of game to the others.
Thanks very much, Ray. Pass attempt to step on. Puck is thrown to Smith. Important interception there. Minnesota's up the wing, controlling play now. A backhand shot. Holds on and gets that whistle. That's a solid face-off win. Brings a shot. Wonderful work in close and a brilliant save.
He's locked in now. Great save.
Nicely received at the point. And a save. On to Shea. Directing that one to Shea. Shea's trying to work his way ahead. To Schmidt. Snapping a pass to Kessel. Cut down on that rush. Can start the attack going in the zone. Shoots. Score! An early goal, and they set that home team back.
The key, once you score one, try and get another. Push them back on their heels. They've got one, go get two.
Face-off win, and now what will they do with it?
Michael Hirsch, assisted by
A whistle. Offside is called.
And by number 20, Ryan Suter, time of the goal.
I don't usually pay much attention to the antics of the mascot guys, but this guy's pretty good here. He's watching the action, he's following and getting the fans engaged as much as he can, and he's getting them pumped up too. Pretty good stuff.
Takes a perfect pass. Boy, that's what your wings are for. They give it to you right in the center. Is right behind the net now. Point blank save.
Fantastic setup and equally great stop by the goaltender.
Leads that charge into the zone. Chip to Vanek. Save! Both of them got all of that one. That one is cleared, but off a teammate, and it stays in. Hangs on to that one for a stoppage in play.
Maybe he's shooting to pump up his Corsi number, because that has no chance of going in the net.
Good job on the draw. Has it back deep. Is able to move on in. Gathered up again by Johnson. Minnesota's up the wing settling things. Tries to get it on net. Turned aside with a pad. Laid on to Kunin. He's got it on his stick perfect off that left wing. Gets that one on across. Shot on goal. Got in front of another one.
A timely save. That is tremendously tremendous.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
We're just under 5 minutes have been played. It's a 1-0 game. Big face-off win. Scorches one. Puck loose. Couldn't drag it through. Pitching it to Skilly. Stick handles up the wing at center. And the pickup. Steps in from the neutral zone. Takes it from the boards and looks on. And at an angle, the Budish. Two players splat to the boards.
Sometimes you think you've got more room, but he got closed off in a hurry. That is a big hit.
Very important steal for him. Wonderful block. And he dumps it in. McDonough skating out of his own end. Wisconsin skating on in mid-ice. Lets it go. Great save. And he holds on, and the whistle stops play.
Smith's a type of player that loves to get involved physically, and he did right in the middle of that huge collision.
Won that face-off. Now what? Got it in his own end. And now it's directed to Wheeler. Skates it into the zone. Muscled off. Puck free, roadblock by Bukestad. And decides to just cover it up and get the whistle. Minnesota's got it. And down to Opozo. Slid to Kessel. Puck's loose. The roadblock got in the way. He goes back into his own end. Moving it on up the wing. Propelled to Suter. A penalty coming up, but it's a delayed call. Goligoski's getting a 2-minute boarding penalty.
This was a dangerous hit here, Doc. No chance for the player to protect himself.
Wisconsin's power play is activated for the first time tonight.
It's a great opportunity for them on their first power play. Get the puck to the point, get it to the net, crowd the net for rebound.
Score! A power play goal, and it's a biggie.
A great PPG. He gets in the slot and walks away with the tally.
The goalie can only bail out so many times. He gives it everything he's got on this attempt. Just can't get to the puck.
It's a face-off win. May not seem important in that territory, but they have possession.
Assisted by number 3, Joe Pavelski, and by number 20, Ryan Suter. Time of the goal.
Minnesota's along the wing at center ice. In front. Terrific save. Terrific opportunity.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
Good face-off victory there. A shot. Deflected off the blocker. To Pavelski. Full steam up the wing. Wisconsin's in possession as they travel up the wing. It's dumped in. Looks ahead to start something. Carries it on in from center. Shoots it on. Save. And still another save. What a show. Missed the puck on the shot attempt. Takes it right back. Trying to go to Middlestat. He's got that pass and can look ahead. Kessel's trying to work his way to center ice. Puck loose, now picked up. Takes it in from the neutral zone. Flings it. Save! Terrific reaction to a scary shot. Couldn't make it through. Can't retain possession. The battle for possession continues. Solid defensive play. Wisconsin's moving it up the wing. Puts one on. Wonderful stop.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie said no chance. That's an excellent save.
Over 8 minutes left in the first. 2 goals have been scored, both by one team. That faceoff is won, and it's all. Outstanding save off a chance.
Oh, he was lucky to make that stop off that screenshot.
Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Cut that pass in his own end. Gathered up again by Johnson. Minnesota's carrying on up the wing. This dump in gets the defense arrest. Couldn't get it out. In that defensive zone, an important play. On to McCabe. Decides he wants the corner. Pitching this one to Budish. Passing one off now to Leddy. Feeds the point. Save. They score! It's only a one-goal game now.
He's right there in the slot, gets the puck onto the net, sticks with it, and on the second opportunity, he buries his own rebound.
Elliott's positioning here is a little bit off. He's dropped into the butterfly. He's left some room on the angle, and he's beaten by it.
Minnesota's cut the lead in half here, and so maybe they'll get this game even before the end of period number 1.
Scored by number 18, Zach
Chip to Budish.
By number 2, Nick Leddy. And by number 1,
To McDonough.
Nick Hugstad. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 20
Took that pass perfectly off the wing. Trying for it. Loud pad save. And yet another save. How does he do that?
I thought the second was the toughest.
He wore that puck on a hard shot.
Really easy stop for the goaltender. Down in the butterfly, he's able to control that shot.
A little under 6 minutes remaining. They have scored, and so maybe there's momentum here. Critical face-off win there. To the point it comes. Great job in his own end with that interception.
They can't be that sloppy with the puck, guys. Every time they get it, they have to make as sure a play as they possibly can.
Great opportunity, but the pass didn't connect. Muscled right off. Puck picked up here. Got it back. Wisconsin's carrying on in the defensive zone. Gains that offensive line. Takes a shot. Gathered up again by Pavelski. That puck's loose, mishandled. Moving it to Goligoski. Terrific determination by Joe Pavelski. Oh, what a move. Big pad save. Hangs on to that one, and he'll see a face-off right near it.
I'd like to say that the shooter was shooting for a rebound. At least I hope he was, because that shot had no chance of going in.
Puck drop, face-off one, and the winger stepped right in. Really good cut of the pass. Brings it in for an attack. Shoots. It's off his pad. Wisconsin's looking to headman up the wing. Pass through center ice. Puck ends up out of the zone, so they must recoil. And he gains the zone. Laid on to Middlestat. Slid to Boyd. Sends to the point. Propelled to Boyd. One-timer. Save. Oh, that was something. Looking to Kunin. Wisconsin's in control of the puck up the wing. Gives it over to the point. On to Gardner. That puck struck him in front. Around the 20th minute of this period. Using the point. Long saucer to Schmidt. Chip to Schmidt.
1 minute left in the first.
Laid on to Vanek. Fires. Had it away. Puck collected. Couldn't get his way through. Wisconsin's continuing to probe up the wing. Around to the corner. Oh, broke it up. He's got that pass at the point. Pass attempt to Letty. Good shooting place. Save there.
Elliott's athleticism and net was really put to test on that last quality opportunity. I still have no idea how he stopped that, Doc.
First period is finished. Both teams scored, but there is a lead to carry into the locker room. Not a big deficit to make up. Just one goal.
Hey kids, don't forget if you're a member of our rookie team, you'll have the opportunity to have a couple of our players sign autographs after the game.
Wisconsin's got the lead at the end of the period, and their goaltender has made a huge difference in that. Here's just an example of his. Middle period has just begun. Puck is thrown to Pavelski. Slid to Smith. Waffle boarded. Shutout positioning by Stepan. Cuts off that pass in the attacking zone. Minnesota's in their own end, and they've got it. Gains the zone. Shoots one. Score! And the game is even.
You get the lead, you want to pin the lead down. You want to give yourself the opportunity to spread the lead out. But they don't. They give up the tying goal, and now we're back to even.
Minnesota's not at the game early in the second period. Let's see what happens next. A face-off win. Let's see what develops. Propelled to Suter. He had a great chance, but he has just missed the net.
Sometimes you can be too cute. You're in the middle of the ice. You want to make a perfect shot. He misses the net.
Solid win of the draw. He's got that point pass. Receives that pass from the other side. That one hit him in the mask.
That's what we call a purpose shot.
Well, that's not challenging in the least. The goaltender's able to make the stop. He's got a clean line to see it. There's no challenge there.
Off that face-off from the tie-up, the help came. Didn't go very well there. Who comes up with it? And a save. Dogged determination there by Leddy. Driving in from no man's land. Skill play by Ryan Suter. A big hit.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Directing that one to Bukestad. And he steps across the line. And angled to Johnson. A shot. Oh, what a save that was.
When you're screened like that, you just have to hope it hits you.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
Just over 3 minutes have gone by in the second. The red light has flashed 4 times to a side. He takes that point pass. Lets it go. Wonderful stop. And in flight over the line. Outstanding save with the glove.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
They took that draw and won it. And off target with that one.
He zips that inches wide of the post. The goaltender would have no chance on that.
Lets it go. Amazing save. Cuts that pass off. They start down low.
This type of shift could really turn the game. What an offensive attack.
Poke check. Waits with it. Rips one. A wonderful shot answered quickly.
The goaltender shuts that one down on a superb opportunity.
Oh, what a huge hit. Snapping a pass to Smith. That puck is loose. No luck getting through that time. Gains the zone. Seeks the corner. Lots on that to Schmidt. Has that pass off the boards. Looking from the blue line. That move not too slick there. Wisconsin's continuing on up the wing. Pitching it to Shea. To Boyd. Good takeaway by McDonough. Got that one ahead at center ice. Puck picked up here. Somehow this one's going to come free. Great poke check there. And now it's directed to Kessel. Nicely into the zone. A shot. Great save. On to Opozo. Gives it to the point. to the point. Elevates a pass to Opozo. Centering. And he gets it back. Sends it back the other way. To the point. And he gets it back. To Kessel. Picked off. That's the end. Good work by Phil Kessel. Collected at the boards. Things are heating up with that hit.
McDonough is often the object of a target. He's so good, nobody wants to give him much room, but he gets tagged there.
And he dumps it in. Scooped up by Pavelski. Good save there.
This play will stay inside the offensive zone. The goaltender got a piece of that last shot. I don't know if he's going to make a save much easier than that one. He's in good position. It's a rather routine stop.
Clean win on the draw. Enormous hit. He's crushed.
I once had a coach tell me, hit or be hit. There's an example of getting yourself into the game.
Sometimes you got to be in good position just to make the stop, but you also got to be lucky. This puck changes direction and ends up hitting the goaltender more than he stops it.
Solid, clean win. Carries it toward the woodwork. Good defensive read with that one. In with it now. Pavelski's Leddy's come around with his stick.
That play would make Paul Bunyan even smile.
Minnesota's 2-minute penalty is a minor and the call is hooking.
The referees are looking for this. Anytime you stop skating and reach with your stick and pull on the opponent, you're going to the penalty box.
Anything you do once, you can do twice. Let's see if that applies to this particular power play.
They should be really confident as they enter the power play again. You've already got one power play goal in your back pocket. You'd like to do it again.
9 minutes, 10 seconds.
Over 9 minutes have been played. We are at 2 goals apiece. Good face-off win. A howitzer. Good save there. Can he clear the zone? Good clear that time, and so the power play unit will have to recoil. Cut that off between the blue lines. Crosses that line. The power play unit has to recoil and try yet again. Lets it go. Use that big goalie stick well. And holds on to that puck to get the whistle.
I don't know how much of this puck he stopped, guys, but it was just enough to keep it out of the net.
Good help for the centerman. Chewed up more time in that penalty kill by getting rid of it there. A wonderful grab of a great long pass. Chip to Kunin. Shoots that pass ahead. Many yards gained to Suter. Save! Terrific determination by Smith. Score!
Some power plays are really intricate, others it really is just a meat and potatoes power play. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You're tied, you got a power play, you want to find a way to score, and they've done that.
Wisconsin's gotten a 1-goal lead and lots of time left in the game. We're still in period number 2. And that's a face-off win.
By number 1, Frank Smith, assisted by number 12, Luke Kunin.
to the point.
48 seconds.
Laid on to McDonough. At least he protected his goaltender. Trying to go to Kessel. Blocked. Outstanding save made off a terrific chance.
Minnesota's goaltender has kept this game in doubt. He has had an outstanding night.
Down to rinkside we go yet again. Ray, what you thinking?
Guys, it's been a physical pounding from the very beginning. Down here, I can hear the contact so clearly. They have been so much more aggressive than their opponents.
The H in hockey stands for hitting, Ray, and they have done a lot of it. Thanks for the report. Another face-off win. Just like his team, he's winning everything. Pitching this one to Johnson. Tried, but it didn't work. And that one went offside. Over 8 minutes to go in the period. We've got a leader in this game now. Maybe it'll be tied up again, though. They've won the face-off. Goes back deep for it. Passing one off now to Kessel. Brings a shot. Outstanding save. What magic even to get there and get the shot off.
Looked like the net was open for a second, but he shut it down.
Shoots one. Terrific grab with the glove. Steps across that line. A shot. Hung right over him and couldn't get it past.
Well, the goalie will take these all day. His save percentage goes up click, click, click with muffins like this to stop.
Face-off and a solid tie-up and help a ride. Good job. That puck was obstructed by a screen. Skilled play by Smith. Presses that attack. Slid to McCabe. Up the wing with it now. A one-timer. That puck hit him on the way to the net. Minnesota's setting up an offense from the wing. Propelled to Goligoski. Loose puck, it went off somewhere. That's a free puck thanks to the play by Wheeler. Terrific save with no reaction time whatsoever.
Now that's a timely save. A beautiful one.
Slides it to the point. Reads the play and keeps it. Gathered up by Vanek. Shoots one. Grabbed. And he puts the glove on it and stops play.
Well, it looks like the shooter's just trying to get this puck on net. Routine stop for the goaltender, not much challenge.
Just a bit under 5 minutes still to play in this period. So this game has gone from being dead even to a leader. Smart recovery by Ryan Suter. Corralled it again. Stole that pass away in his own end.
You're probably best not to make that type of play, even though you're trailing by a goal. Still make the right reads. Be aggressive when you can be aggressive.
Elliott's at the bench, extra man over the boards. Minnesota's roster goes down by one here. At least briefly, a minor penalty for hooking.
This was okay about 10 years ago. Not anymore. That's a hooking call.
The power play has been well oiled. They've connected twice already. Let's see what develops off this face-off.
Minnesota penalty.
They won that battle in the docks.
Youth 2 minutes.
Points it. Fires. Wonderful stop. Great poke check. Puck flipped up out of play into the bench area. Strong play on that faceoff. You have to be strong to hold that other guy off. power play time is continuing to wind. Way back, it's taken by McDonough. On to Smith. Save. That puck is held, and the whistle stops play. They won that face-off, trying to generate something. It's out of the zone. Gets in, looks over his options here. Cleared it out of there. Nice work by Gardner. Wisconsin's gliding along through the neutral zone. Around through the corner. A one-timer. That shot came from right in front.
Great display of goaltending right there, Doc.
And at an angle to Smith. Elevator to Kunin. Shoots it. Oh, and he missed the net. He's got it there. He wants to clear it out. Got it back out of the zone. Solid work there by McDonough. Terrific breakup of that play by Bukestad. Recollects it. Nice down out of the air. That's a good defensive stick there. Minnesota's winging it at neutral ice. Players tired, about to get a rest. Seconds to play here, still in the second period.
1 minute left in the second
Chip
period.
to Kessel. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. To Smith. Moved along and in. Out in front. Bumped, loses it. Rides the line. Shoots. Laid on to Vanek. And he gains the zone. Lets the shot fly. The pad came in handy that time. Well, they got to be a little tired after these first two periods of play, so they'll get a rest as we start to think ahead toward period number 3.
Be sure to attend our Auto and Light Truck Show next weekend and get a sneak peek at next year's models from the world's top automobile manufacturers.
Smith's goal has made the difference so far, but is it the winner? Intermission time is here. "40 minutes down, at least 20 minutes to go. What are your thoughts so far?"
Minnesota's fallen behind on the scoreboard because they've turned the puck over and have had to chase the game. If they can tighten up their attack, they should be able to generate more chances.
And decides to just hold on and get a stoppage of play. His team is ahead in this game, and he's doing a wonderful job in the face-off circle, springing them. Tries to get it on net. Hey! Cut that pass off. Oh, that was dangerous. Possession in the zone. With a shot. Can he clear? Moving it to Kessel. Looking to Pavelski. That puck's loose, defended away by Kessel. Oh, boy, what a hit.
Suter's not strictly a finesse player. He uses the body to his advantage quite frequently.
Kessel's still feeling the effects of that huge hit. He's got to learn you cannot play with your head down at this level.
Okay, they win the draw. Collected by Thomas Vanek. That puck's loose, not too well handled. Intercepted that one at an important place. He cut that one off in the defensive end. Nicely into the zone. That one is pointed to him. And thrown down to Bukestad. Shoots it off. Save! Both of them got all of that one. A great wrist shot. May not have been intentional, but he got it anyway. Smart recovery by McDonough. Wisconsin's looking to head man up the wing. Got that pass in his own end. Oh, I'll bet they had his number before the game. They've sure hit it. He gains the zone. Not able to do that well. Minnesota's finding its way to center ice. Slid to Torres. Gathered up again by Leddy. Pass attempt to Boyd. Back to the point. Has that one measured in his own end.
Oh, I can see what he's trying to do there, guys. He wants to make a play to try and turn this game back around. They're trailing, but he forces the puck in, and he turns it over.
Propelled to Kunin. Takes that pass. Gives it on a cross from the point. He's got the puck, but he's getting harassed here. On the Halla. Can start the attack going in the zone. Up to the point. Cuts off the passing lane in the defensive zone. And that one out of play over the glass. Clock stopped.
Suter's skating ability gets him into position here to deliver a crushing hit.
A little over 6 minutes played here in the third. 5 goals in this game. It's a 3-2 contest, and it's tight. Gets across, looks over his options. That was the wall that stopped him. And they've got it again. Puck is thrown to Opozo. Takes that pass up the boards. Good use of the stick, broke that pass up. Puck loose, just a speed bump off the defense. Using the point, he's got it. Chip the Halla. Oh, poke check, saved one there. Gathered up again by Opozo. Directing that one to Pavelski. Wisconsin's driving upwards. Laid on to Smith. A shot. Shooter tempted to stare at the ceiling on that one. What a glove grab. Tied up, but a good reach and a good step in there for possession. Slid to Leddy. Oh, stick save. Propelled to Johnson. On to Leddy. Gathered up again by Gardner. Leads that charge into the zone. Whoa, what a play! Chip to step on. Got it at the point. Side to side they go, trying to generate something. Turned a shot on net. Took care of that one. Free puck off a defender there. Collected in the corner. Point blank shot. Outstanding save. What magic to even get the shot away.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
Elliott's in good position. This is an old-fashioned stick stop for him.
Nice face-off work. Laid on to Middlestat. He throws it there. Made that stop. Critical win where they need it. Nicely received at the point. Good place to shoot from, and he does. Save there. Snapping a pass to McDonough. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Great glove save.
I don't know if he's going to make a save much easier than that one. He's in good position. It's a rather routine stop.
Defensive zone win. And he motors on between the blue lines. Flings it. Sticked away. That's great defense. Terrific determination by Bukestad. Great stick save. And that whistle will give them relief for the moment.
Incredible non-stop action, Doc. Now we got a face-off.
Well, he had to be sharp there. That puck changes directions in front of him, and he's able to follow it to make the stop.
Solid face-off win. He gets it back. That's a good save and goal. They're going to have to come up with something better than that. Loose puck blocked off by Vanek. Taken over again. Solid rub out. No out of bounds in this sport.
Oh, he thought he was going to be able to squeeze through there, but the door got slammed. He got crushed into the boards.
Dogged determination there by Opozo. Pitching it to Holland. Is able to move on in. Seeks the corner. Slid to McCabe.
This game is going to wind down and be close right to the final horn. Each team has tried to enforce their style of play on the other. It's just not happened.
Propelled to Smith. A big one-timer. Off target, goes wide. Throws it to Smith. Point to Smith. The pass is off the mark. What a chance that would have been. Now it's directed to Wheeler. He's got that one. Let's see what happens. Gets on by. Fires. Got a glove on that one. It ricochets away. Stick handling up the wing. Shoots. Oh, deflected away. He hangs on and gets the whistle.
Well, for my eye line, I think this is in, guys, but it's an unbelievable stop. It keeps his team in shouting distance of the lead.
Under 5 minutes remaining in the period. 5 goals in this game. It's a 3-2 contest, and it's tight. A huge defensive zone win. Steps in from the neutral zone. Good place to shoot from. Great glove hand. And it's a good pickup. Minnesota's carrying on up the wing. Walking a thin line near the border there. What a heavy hit.
Better tighten up the brain bucket. Not afraid to get physical here tonight.
The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Right off the left wing, it comes on through right on his stick. Glove save. Nice. Back and forth they go between the points. Minnesota's getting to the neutral zone. Handled in the corner by Johnson. Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Nice work with that stick. Knocked it away. Skates it into the zone. Some contact there, and the puck is loose. Lets it go. A good, solid pass, and they can move ahead up that right wing. Skill play by Ryan Suter. Long lead pass to Schmidt. Blocked away. Wisconsin's along the wing at center ice. Cut that pass in his own end.
He just turned that puck over, guys, and that puck has to go forward 100% of the time when you're on the lead.
Trying to go to McDonough. He's in on an onside play. Whistle blown, play stopped. Referee will hand out a penalty. Kessel's going to the box. A player hit the ice, and the call on them is tripping.
Well, in desperation mode, all he was trying to do was sweep the puck away, but unfortunately caught the player's skates.
A power play has confidence when it has struck. This one has, but at this point in the game, it needs to do it again. A clutch win of the face-off there. Feeds the point. Great job on a cut pass. We are in the last minute. Stick handling failed a little bit there. Puck loose. He got a piece of that one.
You got to think that's a game-changing save there.
They score!
Smith's got the goal, and this game is over.
Everybody can exhale a little bit now. Once the empty netter goes in, that pretty well wraps it up.
They win the draw and will now set up an attack.
By number 1, Craig Smith.
Intercepts that pass. Maybe he can generate something.
By number 12,
Pitching this one to Gardner. Torres in his own end of the ice, hoping for another zone here. Scooped up by Johnson. Motors along up center. Gains the blue line. Lets it go. A textbook stick save. Goalie to the bench. Substitution made. It's dumped in. Passing one off now to Johnson. And there it is. The game is over. It is a calculated risk that you have to take in the sport of hockey. You may be trailing, but you've got a chance to at least tie it up by pulling your goalie.
When you do that, you have to get the goal scorers out on the ice, just not able to cash in with the extra attacker.
So the teams have left the ice and are getting rested for next time. For this time, for Eddie and Ray, Mike Emmerich saying good night.